Welcome to TZ Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I'm taking it back to Neo Gotham, y'all, because we're going to take a look at the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive DC Multiverse Batman Beyond Batman and Batmobile, folks. This is where we're at right now. Batman Beyond and a Batmobile for this figure, man. This is just insane, man. I mean, I've been with this line, honestly, from the beginning, folks, and it started with the Bat Raptor, and then we got some bikes, and then from there we've gotten the '89 Michael Keaton Batmobile, the movie Batmobile from The Flash, Batman animated series Batmobile, White Knight Batmobile. I mean, we're getting so many vehicles now, folks, with this line, and for me, it's truly symbolic of just how great this line is and how far it's come with just not only giving us incredible figures and mega figures, but we're getting a lot more vehicles of late, folks. I mean, and I anticipate we're going to get more as things continue to go on with this line. But the fact that we're now sitting on a whole Batman Beyond Batmobile is pretty incredible, folks. So I've always liked the Batman Beyond cartoon. I never thought Terry McGinnis was the best Batman, but I appreciated what that cartoon brought. And to see us here now with the Batman Beyond Batmobile, it's just crazy, man. So yeah, folks, as you can see, it's here. Just received it from the McFarlane Toy Store. This thing apparently has sound and light. It includes the Batman Beyond figure that's decked out in that red silhouette and black. So we'll take a look at that as well. This is from the DC Multiverse line. This is a gold label. And let's take a look at this in here, Batman Beyond, Batman and the Batmobile from McFarlane Toys. And then on the side here, we got another image here of Batman and the Batmobile and where it scales as well. And man, this is exciting, man. So I don't know if this thing comes with batteries or not. So I think I'm gonna have to supply my own batteries, because again, this lights up and it has sounds apparently. So we'll see how what sounds will it make. This is exciting, folks. So I thought the box would be bigger, but it's pretty compact, folks. So I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm just coming home, and this thing was here. I'm ready to get this thing out of the package, so we take a closer look and see what is up with this Batman Beyond and Batmobile, folks. All right, folks, I have everything out of the packaging, and I have the plastic off of much of everything except for the figure. I have that still in plastic. We'll take a look at this guy in a bit, but let's take a look at the vehicle and everything that it comes with. First and foremost, let's take a look at the good old collector's card. So this thing does come with a collector's card. I can get this out of the packaging. Let's just rip this thing out. All right, let's do that. All right, so this is the collector's card for our Batman Beyond Batmobile. Looks really cool here. All right, so we got Batman flying beside the Batmobile, and on the back we have the data file. So if you want to pause that and take a close look at it, you can. All right, so we got the collector's card here. Up next, we have the display stand. So the display stand is decked out in all black. We have some silver paint that's utilized as well. There's some weathering to this silver paint. I like that. Really adds some depth and just adds that extra bit of a pop to this display stand, this futuristic display stand here that is supposed to kind of mimic this vehicle flying in the air. We see the Batman Beyond logo here, the wording decked out in all red with the futuristic font and everything. And then this is the peg that will go into here. All right, and then you would peg the vehicle inside this end so that it will just kind of mimic it being in the sky or flying in the air. So we'll definitely test that out. And then up next, we have the little wings that tab onto each side. So this is wing number 1. Very sleek. I love the design. This is a very simplistic vehicle, but it's really detailed at the same time. This is the inside. So this is the peg that will go on the inside. So we got both wings, both the same. All right. And then up next, we have the vehicle. Very sleek. This is a really compact vehicle. It's not as big as I thought it would be. But at the same time, it's really nice, man. I really like this vehicle, and the fact that it actually lights up, it has light up functions, and supposedly it says sound. I don't know what type of sound that it does, but look forward to seeing that as well, man. And there should be a button here, which will open up the cockpit. Yep, that right there. So you can see the insides here. All right, so this is where Terry McGinnis, aka Batman, the new Batman, will sit. Oh, you see the Joker. All right, if you can see the Joker from the future, see his little image here on the screen. So it's a little wink at the return of the Joker movie. Really good movie, folks. If you have not seen that, definitely check it out. I think it's on Max. Should be on Max. Or no, Tubi. Tubi has it. Tubi has all the DC movies now. But yeah, very detailed yet sleek vehicle. I really like this vehicle, folks. This is really cool. My fear is always, do I have enough space for these vehicles? Because I'm getting more and more vehicles from McFarlane, and this is just right, man. It's not too big, yet at the same time, it's definitely, it still has that size to it to where you got a good vehicle that you can place in and around your figure. So this looks really good, folks. Very sleek, very futuristic. So each wing would peg onto each side. All right, so you would peg this part here into this area. All right, let's see if I got the right one. All right, so this pegs there. All right, folks, had a bit of a technical difficulties with this Batman Beyond wave. I don't know, man. I seem to have it in. It's secured, so we'll see. Hopefully this thing won't pop out again, but, it is what it is. But overall, this vehicle looks awesome, man. All right, folks, up next, we're going to take a look at the Batman Beyond figure. Vehicle looks incredible. I love it. But yeah, we got the Batman Beyond figure here, and he comes with the typical McFarlane Toys display stand. All right, we're no stranger to that, folks. We got tons and tons of these. So we got the display stand. Let's put him on this so he won't fall. So we got the display stand. It's as if I've never done this before, right? Let's see. All right, cool. We good. All right, so we got that, and we have two swappable hands. And what I like is that McFarlane is starting to sculpt weapons inside of the hands so that we don't lose them. So I like that. I appreciate that. I believe he started doing that with the Nightfall Nightwing. So we have a swappable hand that has a batarang to it. So this is really cool. I like that. Decked out in all red. We have yet another swappable hand that's more of an outstretched hand for our Batman here. So we got two sets of swappable hands, display stand, and a vehicle, and we have our Batman Beyond. And I can appreciate what they're doing with this Batman Beyond here, and with the red silhouette that they have this guy decked out in. Because when you get him in the vehicle, I've seen images of him within the darkness and the reds and everything, and all this really works well together when you got him in the vehicle. You got the lights going. I can't wait to get that going, to check that out for myself. But man, this figure looks pretty cool. I mean, I like it. This right here, when I saw this right here, I've seen images or a video on how this was just all red, and I'm like, why would they just do that? That's pretty lazy. I mean, I will say that I'm not a fan of that. With this just being red. I don't know if that just plays into the red that hits the figure when he's sitting in the vehicle. Not sure. This looks pretty lazy here. But when you turn him around, I like it. They did an excellent job of shading and giving him that depth with the silhouette, with the reds and the blacks and everything. Handled the emblem very well. The eyes, that's white, has that animated look to him. The wings are articulated, so they go up, like this, all right, and everything. So he still is going to have that same Batman Beyond, articulation, nothing new. He has double jointed knees, elbows, and all that good stuff. So he will articulate well, especially a figure that's going to be going inside a vehicle. He better articulate well, all right? So you'll have no problem articulating this guy and posing him around, having him in flight or whatnot. So I'm digging this figure, man. I'm digging the red, silhouette, the red shading and everything on this figure here. It looks really good. I wanted to compare him to the first Batman Beyond figure that I've gotten as a collector. And that's the one that he released a few years ago. I mean, McFarlane's been out for 3 years. But we have this Batman here, this Batman Beyond. So this is the one that I've been going with for some time now. But I feel like this one has a little bit more to it. But I'm looking forward to that Neo Gothic Batman Beyond. I think that one, it's this one with a few little changes, but this is the one I have been going with. Initially, I was just going to get the Batmobile because I was like, okay, I got a Batman Beyond. I just use this one with the vehicle, and I'm definitely going to test this one out to see if this will go in the vehicle. I'm pretty sure it will. These two should be the same height, so let's test that out. Let's take them off the display stand and see how they measure up together. All right, so they seem to be the same height and everything. So either will go inside the vehicle, I'm sure. And before we get on to the lights and all the functions and everything, I want to show that this Batman Beyond will fit inside this Batmobile. So if you have this Batman Beyond and you don't have the one that comes with the figure, this will work with this vehicle, folks. So this will, you can place them inside. And it takes a little kind of maneuvering, but you can get them in there and you can close the door and you're good to go. All right, so this will work. All right, folks, a bit of just a heads up in regards to this Batman Beyond figure and the wings. So and this was just my fault right here. I attempted to pull the wings off, and I think I was just I wasn't as gentle with the wings as I should have been, and they wind up breaking off, I feel. I feel like this Batman Beyond figure will slide in easier without the wings. I might be able to get this fixed. We'll see. But if anything, folks, I mean, this guy, he'll just be inside the vehicle or whatnot. I already have a Batman Beyond that has wings and everything, so it's not too much of a loss for me. I just want to let you know, be careful while dealing with these wings because they will pop off like mine did. So we got that. But let's get this guy in the vehicle and take a look at all of the features for this Batman Beyond. All right, folks, I got Terry McGinnis, aka Batman Beyond, inside the vehicle. And then again, man, this guy looks awesome. I love the shading and the reds and the blacks, how they utilize that throughout his costume to give that look shading look as he's sitting inside the vehicle and everything. So that really works well with this figure here, man. And again, this vehicle looks awesome. And again, he slides in easy, especially without the wings. And you close the top here, and he's good to go. Again, this vehicle looks awesome. You see all of the mechanical features on the bottom. Very Wayne tech, very futuristic and everything. Man, so this looks awesome. And again, this is the peg for the stand. So you would just take the stand here and you peg it in, and it acts as if it's flying. And there you go. All right, so you got the Batman Beyond vehicle in full effect. All right, it kind of spins around and everything. So this is really cool. All right, and this is the button for the sounds and lights. All right, so that here, and there you go. All right, so get that, and the sounds should be, there we go. All right. It's so cool. Wow. Wow. So I guess you have to hit the button a few times to activate the sound, and then you hit it once for the lights. All right. I'm going to open up the cockpit. Got Terry in here, scoping things out around Neo Gotham. And then let's see how this works in terms of function-wise. Okay, so you hit the button, and it generates the lights. Okay, so we got the lights. You hit the button one time. And then if you hit it again, turns it off. And then here, turns it on. And I think a third time, turns it off. Fourth time, that's when the sounds come on. So I guess you have to hit it a fourth time in order for the sounds to come on. All right. Really cool, folks. Wow. And I guess I understand the red maybe on the back. Maybe that's more of them just saying, you know what? So that light hits the red and it shows out more so maybe. I don't know why they just kept the back red. Maybe it all being red plays into the darks and the lights and the lights and everything with the red. Maybe that's what it is. I'm trying to explain this thing away because I really don't still don't understand why this is all red on the back of the figure. Maybe that just plays into all the red lights. Who knows? But they did an excellent job with this vehicle, folks. The functions, the figure as a whole looks really awesome. Really happy that I went in on this guy, man. Let's get these lights off, man. So let's take a look at this Batmobile with the lights off. Give me 1 second. All right, so here's Terry here in the darkness of Neo Gotham. Lights on inside of the Batmobile. And here, we'll turn it on again. Turns it off. Turns it on. Looks really cool, folks. And then we got the back of it. That's in red as well. Terry, I need you to head back to the Batcave. Bruce Wayne out. And here alongside our Terry McGinnis Batman, we have the OG Batman, the original, the one and only Batman from the Batman Animated Series, voiced by the late, great Kevin Conroy. And last but not least, we have yet another awesome figure from this line, and that is the Justice Lord Superman. And I have more Batman Beyond action coming your way from McFarlane Toys with some Batman Beyond villains in the form of Blight. And last but not least, we have the unmasked version of Shriek. And here for comparison, next to our Batman Beyond Batmobile, I have also from McFarlane Toys the Batman, the animated series Batmobile. And to round out this comparison, also from McFarlane Toys, I have the main man with his vehicle, the Space Hog. All right, folks, that's a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Let me know, folks, what do you think about this Batman Beyond figure as well as the Batmobile? Man, this figure and the vehicle all go hand in hand. They equal a lot of fun. I didn't think I would enjoy this Batman Beyond figure as much as I do, but I really like this figure here. I love the shading and everything that they added to it. Love how they melded in the Batarang for the swappable hand. The lights and the sounds are just so awesome, man. Again, man, it's just truly symbolic of just how great this line is to me as a fan of not only the DC characters, but a fan of what this line is doing with not only our figures, but our vehicles. But folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Batman Beyond Batmobile? I mean, is this something that you are interested in, or you on the fence on, or do you have it already? You know, let me know in the comments. Also, folks, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? That's right, like, share, and subscribe. If you've already done that, I truly appreciate it, folks. And remember that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. Be sure to check out my community tab. I'm always posting news and updates there. And again, folks, I appreciate you all. Thanks again for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Same bad time, same bad channel, folks. Until next time, bye for now.